Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to cover once again more Explorer notes. We're almost done with the overworld mainland. We're just missing that snow area. There's quite a lot of notes, so we're going to split it up. So today I'm going to cover this section here. So gets right into it. So the first one, well, you already saw where I am at the map. I'm kind of at the mouth of this river, the beginning of this river here, kind of dividing the snow into two areas. And the first note is pretty easy to find. It's hidden, but it is easy. You just wanna, well, when you go into the, or follow the river, you can see this waterfall at the coast here. And although you might not know, you can fly behind it. And behind it is an Explorer note. It is the Archaeopteryx, I'm not sure how I pronounce that, at 18.6 by 42.7. And then the next note is very easy, just go on top of that waterfall. And if you look to your right, there's a pretty big ruin here. So that's another waterfall. This is just the surroundings. You can see it's a little glacier type thing here. And on the right here, so if you face in towards the island, you can see the volcano there. Just look right, and there's a very big ruin, so it should not be a problem to find this one. So right here, and actually, I'm not, oh yeah, there it is. This is Meiyin Note number 11 at 20.4 by 40.7. And then from this ruin, there is another one very close, although it doesn't have a ruin on it, so it might be difficult. Might be difficult to find. But if you head, so that's the waterfall. That's one of the mountains. That's the obelisk. So this is the ruin right here. Face the volcano, basically. It's behind those trees. And if you kind of, oh Jesus! If you walk towards those two rocks there, so the waterfall again is over there. Two rocks there. If you go towards that, there's some bamboo here. And if you look among the bushes, you can see there is a note. Actually, it does have a small ruin, but it is hidden, so it doesn't really help. Meiyin Note number 13 at 21.3 by 40.9. The next one also does not have a ruin. Actually, it is really weird. I'm just going to show you the whole thing, but the next one does not directly have a ruin, but that's the ruin we were at. The note we took was over there. This time head back to the coast. You can see that there is this little cliff type thing forming. Just follow that cliff quite a while until you come across this bamboo. So you can see there's no bamboo, and then you meet bamboo. And if you search around the big rock, there is a note there. So around the bamboo, big rock, there is a note next to the cliff. So it's not that hard to find if you know that it's here. It's not a search thing, but there is something weird because it doesn't have a ruin, right? It's at 18.2 by 37.9. It doesn't have a ruin. However, if you fly further, you get to this glacier thing here. And there is a ruin here. 2 pillars. But it doesn't have a note. So I'm not sure what the devs were thinking, but I'm guessing those two kind of are connected, but for some reason the note is all over there. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be that way, but there is no note around this ruin. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that. So if you find these, then you know that there is no pillar, or there is no Explorer note here, but there is a note over with the bamboo. The snow is notoriously known for not, you'll see this repeatedly, but there is a very big lack of ruins next to the notes. A lot of them are just placed in the middle of nowhere, and there's no, this next one is the same. So we are here now, so that's the river, the ruin, you can kind of see the ruin there, but you can, I think the distinctive feature here is this thing. So you have these sort of spiky rock type cliff things with some icicles hanging down. Actually a very beautiful area. The blue obelisk is there, so if I'm showing you the map, it's at the end of the mountain here. And if you fly in the middle of this thing, you look to the right if you go up towards the volcano. If you just keep looking along the cliff wall under this spike here, rocky thing. Meiyin note number 28. No ruin, just placed on the snow at 23.4 by 37.8. Now we're back at the river. The waterfall, this is the second one, so not the one with the artifact behind it, but the one on top of that. Once again, the ruin is right there. You can use that one to find a lot of these first ones, because they're all quite close together. Go on top of the waterfall, and roughly to this point, you see some rocks here, a little ledge there, and sort of go, that's the volcano, kind of go this direction. You want to aim towards the kind of bamboo that you see over here. That bamboo. So it is basically, if you line yourself up with the mountain behind you, it should be basically directly, or actually directly towards the blue obelisk from that rock. You find this bamboo. Again, bamboo is not really common around this frost area, but the times you do find them, there's often a note nearby, at least sometimes. But if you go around this bamboo behind it, there's a ruin with the Anglerfish dossier at it, 24.5 by 40. If we use the ice spiky part that we found Meiyin note number 28 at, or at least you can use that if you know. Actually, we can use the cliff next to it, but this is a starting point. This cliff, the blue obelisk, basically the start of the mountain. If we follow that cliff, keep your cliff to your right. If you just keep walking with this cliff, it should lead you to the next ruin here, which has Meiyin note number 15 at 26.8 by 39.7 or 6. Before we continue with the next note, I just want to quickly mention that we are at 9 subscribers currently, so we're so close to 10 subscribers. It would be awesome if we could reach 10 before New Year, which is tomorrow, or actually it is the day after that, but it would be awesome if we could reach 10 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed and you find this video helpful, then I would really appreciate it. You guys are the best. The support I've gotten in only like a month of uploading is just insane. So really appreciate you guys for that. But anyways, we're not gonna ramble on anymore. We're gonna find the remaining like 3 notes because we're almost done with this video. So we're starting here now. So at the basically where the river dividing kind of the jungle and the snow has a really sharp turn. If you didn't know, the ice cave starts here, right here, sort of towards the obelisk there. But yeah, if you know where the cave is, then this one shouldn't be too hard. So this is kind of the view that we're having right now. So volcano behind us, and this is what we see. So we see the cave there, obelisk there, mountain, and then you have this sort of rock formation here. Maybe a little bit hard to see when it's in the distance, but this one, if you're on the ground, you can clearly see that there's a big sort of unfarmable rock here. And if you go on top of this thing, if I'm allowed to land on top, there we go. If you go on top of it, it's a ruin with a note on it somewhere. There it is. It is Meiyin note number 17 at 28.0 by 33.8. So the next one is pretty easy to find, but it's actually very easy to miss as well. The blue obelisk is right there. So we are here on the map. And if you basically just... yeah, this is towards the North Sea. You have a glacier there. And if you kind of follow... kind of hard to explain exactly where, but this is what the surrounding area looks like. And if you start at that rock right here, so this one, and you move sort of down towards the coast, you can see how it forms a little like out thing here, little part of the mountain that sticks out more than the other sides. And if you walk to the very end of it, there's a tiny ruin with a note. It is Meiyin Note number 7 at 21.3 by 29.9. And from this note, right here, we want to just basically head straight down. You can see how there is a little plateau right here with some trees on it. You want to land on that. You can see it doesn't go all the way down. There's a little plateau here with some trees, and if you walk to sort of the edge, it's kind of hard to see now because of all the trees, but if you go to the end of the plateau through the trees, you can see that there's a pillar with another note on it. So these two are pretty easy to find. There we go. It's Meiyin Note number 4 at 19.8 by 30. And with that, we've covered all the notes for this video. So now we only have one more video on the mainland, and then we're going through all the caves, which is going to be awful for you guys. Not real for me, because I'm probably going to use cheats anyway, but again, 9 subscribers, 1 away, 1 generous soul. Please, it would mean a lot if we could reach 10 at the end of the year. That's twice as many as I was expecting, so that would have been awesome. And also, leave a comment if you wanted to, like the video if you liked it, of course, and yeah, if you have any ideas of what I'm gonna do, or what I'm gonna, like, any improvements on the channel, or videos I'm gonna make, or if you just have something nice or not so nice to say, then leave it. I like read comments anyway, so yeah. Anyways, enough of me talking. See you later. Bye bye.